Howdy everybody, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system. Fast approaching the 1,000th video, which I'm hoping to do Friday night and then post on Saturday, provided I don't drink too much, which I know I'm going to do because it's the Friday the 13th. Anyway, did I get that out right? Should I start again? Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark. There's only a few days left to the 13th, and I'm coming to you today with a painting and a few other things. The 1,000 Manic Mark videos coming up shortly. I think it's going to be posted on Saturday. I'm going to make it Friday night. The Friday night, the 13th video, whatever happens here, I don't know, try to do something out of it. Anyway, okay, today, as you saw in the title, today's title is That's a Bad Idea for a Painting #1. And on the way home I came up with the concept, that's a bad idea for a painting, because I have many bad ideas for paintings, and I think they need to be labeled as such so that people can differentiate between what I consider to be a bad idea and the paintings that I think have substantial intellectual properties. Anyway, so I had this idea for a bad painting, and here it is. I put it up on the screen. It's the scenario is, it's called The Cat Eaters. All right, you know, immediately you're thinking this is not going to lead anywhere good, and I showed it to my wife, and she displayed great concern with me, and I think if I continue to do paintings in this series, I might actually be single shortly. I'm cutting all that out because nobody wants to hear that either. Okay, there, I'm on. Am I on? I'm kind of on Manic Mark TV right now. There's only one viewer, and that would be me watching myself, I think. Let's check and see. Yeah, okay. But before I get into the cat eaters and what's that all about, I'm thinking what I did was I did that demolition job, and there used to be a shoe factory, like a sweatshop on the 3rd floor. I don't know how they existed up there because it looks like it's never been finished. It's really rough. But the steps are really worn going up. So they had people working up there. It was a busy building. So when we tore the wall out, I found all these 1940s new old stock women's heels. There's one right there. There's another one. There's one. Women's heels. New old stock women's heels. There's one. There's one. I wondered. I got so many of them. Here's like 2 that are together. There's 2. This thing here, it's crooked. There's one, and there's one. And what I was thinking about doing, since I have so many of them, there's another one, new old stock. They're kind of dirty. There's a pair right there. And there's another one, and there's one. And what I was thinking about doing, there's another one. There's a white one. That's like a low heel, right there. Late 40s. There's one right there, and there's one, and there's one. There's that one's taller. That's a taller heel right there, and there's a low heel right there, and there's another pair. There's one. There's one, and there's a pair of white ones. They can be cleaned up. They were in a wall. They're very dirty. There's another one. What I was thinking about doing is, because I've got so many, that maybe as an extra little, you know, thing that would help you make up your mind to place a bid, I could put one of these heels in with each painting. But I was thinking, they're not the boxes aren't going to accommodate them, so they're going to have to be mailed like this. So I'm just going to tape the heels to the front of the box and mail it like that. And now let's go back to the cat eaters, because what the deal is with the cat eaters is that the volunteer times are tough. And people need food. They can't afford food. So the father volunteers at the cat shelter. And he comes home at night with a bag of cats that the family makes dinner out of. I know this is a bad idea, but it's not as horrible as you think, because he only smuggles out the euthanized cats, okay? He doesn't smuggle out the cats that are left in the cages ready for adoption. Only the euthanized cats does he take home and they butcher. And they make all kinds of delicacies out of for the family. That really is a bad idea for a painting. And I was thinking about posting it to the thing I post things to, but I'm afraid. See, I'm going to tell you the story. I've been posting things to this thing that's kind of like an outsider deal, okay? And at first people were like, oh yeah, that's all great stuff. But then I started posting the stuff that I normally do, which is, well, let's just say, of questionable taste. And even though I'm going to label this as a bad idea, people, less and less people are like saying, I like your stuff. And I do that every time. Why do I do that? I can't stand to have anybody, I can't do any paintings that people like, because I don't know why. It doesn't even matter. Go on. Let's ask the Magic 8-Ball if the Cat Eaters painting was a bad idea for a painting. Let's ask him. Was that a bad idea? Really? Reply hazy, try again. It's still thinking apparently. Reply hazy, try again. Was the Cat Eaters painting a bad idea? Was that a bad idea for a painting? The Cat Eaters. People fixing euthanized cats for dinner. Is that a bad idea for a painting? Outlook good. That still doesn't answer my question. Damn you, 8-Ball. People don't have time to stay up all night waiting for you to give a more specific answer. As I see it, yes. Yes, finally the 8-Ball comes through, substantiates my claim that the Cat Eaters, people euthanizing cats, having euthanized cats for dinner, hot and spicy cat legs for dinner, that painting was a bad idea. Okay, so I'm putting these back in now. I hope that everybody that bids, if you bid high enough, you're going to get a 1940s style woman's shoe heel taped to the front of your painting, sent to you, women's heels sent to you from the bunker system. And I thank you for stopping by for today's video. That really was a bad idea. I don't even know if I can top that idea with an even worse, more horrible idea. I really don't think I can.